Welcome to Adam Sandler Film School, a retrospective of Adam Sandler's influence on film, TV, and all that stuff. I'm Robert Bacon, and with me, as always, are my co-hosts,
Marie Maloney.
And Caleb George.
Yeah, and we are watching the game show TV series Snake Oil, hosted by our boy David Spade. It premiered on September 27th, 2023. Before we get into the show, just want to say we are on Instagram. Just made a brand new Instagram after that last episode. Probably should have talked about it. Didn't. Not good at the marketing of the show. We created an Instagram. I've started posting clips of Shabadoos so you could check them out, get familiar with them. If you know of any Shabadoos, just comment on a video and let us know one that you want us, or send us a message and we'll put up some Shabadoos. Also got a dumb little cartoon up there of some audio from the episode of The Crew.
That was so funny.
And a unreleased video of us looking at Adam Sandler art that I recorded a really long time ago and then found on an external hard drive, and I'm like, this is for Instagram.
Yes.
That hadn't been released previously?
That was never released. I recorded that whole thing.
Wow.
I saved it, and then I moved, and then pandemic happened, and then it just sat on an external drive. It's insane. So check us out. We're Adam Sandler, Please Stop on Instagram.
So what you're saying is, for original content, go to Instagram is what you're telling me.
The plot synopsis of Snake Oil is contestants will present unique products to convincing entrepreneurs, some of which are real life, while others are snake oil. With help of celebrity advisors, they must determine which are real to win life-changing prizes.
Warning. On Wednesday, September 27th, David Spade takes on the world's craziest scammers.
Let's play Snake Oil.
We'll pair two outrageous products. Which one is real and which one is not?
Luggage gone wild. Stylish, locally produced taxidermy luggage from Kenya.
Optimize bathroom time with Sink Twice, the innovative over-the-toilet sink. You'll save 1 gallon of water per boom boom.
How much would you risk?
Go big or go home. That at all.
Find out who gets fooled and who finds their fortune.
Is it real or is it snake oil? I've never fallen for a business scam, except for hosting this show.
Snake Oil. Series premiere Wednesday, September 27th on Fox.
I guess that would be a good explanation. You guys just want to get into it? I have facts about it, but we could talk about it as we just talk about it. I watched 2 episodes of Snake Oil. How many do you guys watch?
I watched 3.
I watched 2.
Yeah, so Marie is the expert.
Yep.
I love it. There's some problems with it. This show absolutely does not need celebrities.
No.
With the contestants.
That is my first note.
Suck.
Why?
They take away from the show.
They first of all, the pacing of the show is so slow. And one of the reasons is because they just need to cut to that celebrity. And in the very first episode, there's so much jam-packed in this goddamn show that the editing is awful. It cuts off people mid-sentence. Who's watching for the celebrities? And you know why they're doing this? The Masked Singer. It's the only reason why they're doing it.
Sorry. I wasn't sure if we were going to get into this right away, but
get it.
Fox game shows are absolutely unhinged now. It started with The Masked Singer, and now it's like this ugly beast of technology and the crowd reactions and smoke effects.
How did they get rid of the
insane.
smoke? So do you notice the smoke comes, and then at first I thought they edited it out, but they didn't, because they showed it going away once. Is there a giant fan that blows it out?
Like a vacuum.
David Spade said best smoke guy in the business.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm assuming that also means smoke removal
Yes.
as well.
He knows how to handle it. Anybody could fill a room with smoke. It's the guys that can get it out. Now that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's talent.
That's talent.
Can I speak to the pace real quick? Because I think you hit it on the nose that the celebrities slow it down. I will also say, I think David Spade affects the pace too, because of his laissez-faire kind of hosting. Nothing really moves. And he just kind of makes fun of the show too, most of the time. So it's very oddly paced in that way that you can't. It doesn't ride along. It kind of sits in some things that make it feel like it's longer than it is.
I agree.
David Spade is somehow one of the worst aspects of the show and the best.
Yes.
Like,
I
he
agree.
doesn't want to be there. It's very obvious. He's
Yes.
making fun of the show itself. He's, I don't even think he likes what he's wearing. I don't like what he's wearing. He's like brown and a blue. It's like you're a game show host. He does not look like a game show host.
No.
He is so like half-assing it. But at the same time, it's like, kind of makes me like it. Kind of makes the sketches work. Kind of make the sketches
I love
work.
it. He's maybe the worst game show host, but that kind of makes him the best host for this show.
I didn't like it, but I think one of the reasons why is because I don't think it knows what it is. It either needs to be like a game show that's like all in on a game show, or it needs to be more David Spade's game show, which is just like, I'm here, whatever. Yeah, sure. Like almost kind of a self-aware game show. It waffles between the two, and I just think it's a mess for that reason.
If this was on Adult Swim, they did the sketches Adult Swim style, and it was treated like kind of the same way, this might be one of the best shows of all time. But the fact that it's on Fox, it's so overproduced. Like there's so much to it. But in a good way, I love the production. The production value is so high, but David Spade doesn't belong.
Yeah, he doesn't.
No. And there's too many rounds in the beginning. It should just be like contestant 1 guessing, contestant 2 guessing, then move to the snake pit.
I agree with that. I also think they have too much money. They have $50,000, but they never get close to like zero. So it's like kind of pointless to have that much money, other than maybe it's just the bottom of what they'll make just from being on the show. But I just overall like didn't understand some of the game mechanics of the game. I just didn't get it.
If you're listening to this and you haven't seen the show, you're going to
stop.
You should
watch
listen,
it just real quick.
But I'm going to try to, but we should also be able to explain a game show. You should be able to talk to somebody and be like, "Oh, I'm watching this new game show. It's awesome." And you should be able to explain the rules to them. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You could easily explain to somebody, deal or no deal. You know, you open up a thing and you're like, I'm going to take it. Oh, no deal. I got to keep going. And the banker goes up there. It's like really easy.
I fucking love the banker.
Yeah.
It's so
You
funny.
need stuff
So
like
stupid.
that. Yeah. This is from Wikipedia. It says contestants on the show begin with a bank of $50,000 that they can choose to invest in a selection of 8 different products, which are presented to them at the beginning of the show. The products presented to the contestants are a combination of real and sham, or snake oil. Products by entrepreneurs, and must decide which products are legitimate ventures. Winning contestants receive $220,000 for correctly guessing which products are real and which ones are snake oil. That's not correct either, because you're betting.
Right.
There's a betting aspect of it,
Yes.
which does add to the show, but it's too complicated. Can either of you explain that better than what that was on Wikipedia?
I can.
Okay.
So in prepping for this episode, I went out to the living room and I'm like, okay, Jimmy, let me walk through this, like how to explain it. And we came up with a rhyme. In rounds 1 and 2, the product must be true. When you're in the pit, fake product is it.
Oh, because the snake pit at the end. Okay.
Yes, the snake pit.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they make
got
the
an
crowd do
Arsenio
the
Hall audience thing
Yes.
that they do.
I
the
also
whole
saw
thing.
someone go like this.
Yeah. And they also articulate different. They make their own up, like the mattress flipping thing. They were like,
Yeah, I love that. He got the crowd into it.
well, I think the crowd was into it because he comments like, wow, really hot crowd tonight. And I'm like, despite you, my friend,
Yes.
you, my friend. But they're just super into it from the beginning.
So I'm pretty sure this is on the same set that Love Connection recorded on.
I believe that.
Fox records all their in-studio stuff at the CBS Studios lot. And so when I was on Love Connection, we filmed, it looks exactly the same. You know where the giant snake is up on the wall? That's one of the giant video boards that we talk to our dates on that folds down and reveals. They filmed American Idol there. I don't know if they filmed The Masked Singer, but they filmed most of their stuff in that pit. When I was there, there's so many producers on set. They also have a guy working the crowd. And the guy working the crowd when I was going was awesome, because you're in the crowd, you have to sit around a really long time and it gets really boring, but he was keeping them going. He was really funny. And the crowd was one of the best aspects of filming that. I think they probably might even have the same people, like the same kind of crews working that. Whoever they have a good crowd guy, even if David Spade's not bringing it.
Yeah, I buy that because
That's
they were revved up. They were ready to go.
Yeah, that's good inside intel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It looks like Ruth's seen my episode more than I have. So she's like, yeah, that's exactly the same. That's exactly the same.
I just recently watched it and I think you're right.
Yeah. The only thing about the show that isn't very professional looking is the stands that people stand behind. You guys notice that? Like the little, like the thing that has how much money they have.
Oh, yeah. Those look like shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be too mean.
They're so bad. Like, why are you they're clearly pouring money into the show.
Yes.
But then they have like the worst little stand to stand behind. Like,
it looks like a YouTuber made it. Like it has like the LED lights on the side and they're kind of like folded wrong. And they try to make it look organic like a snake, but I bet you they just didn't have enough time or something. They're bad.
A massive aspect of this game show that we would be remiss not to talk about is the Spade Brigade.
What?
The Spade Brigade, the actors that do the infomercials.
Yes.
And he calls it the Spade Brigade, but are they officially the Spade Brigade, or did just David Spade go, this is my thing now?
So,
because he makes light of it. He calls them the Spade Brigade, right?
He calls them the Spade Brigade. I don't know if they're officially called that, but I'm calling them that because I love it.
I bet you he definitely helped pick out the cast, right?
You think he did? I don't.
You don't think so?
He did.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know, but they're 1,000% like groundlings people.
Yes.
From
First
LA.
supervisors.
One of them has given me Marie Maloney energy. I will be really honest with you. I took a picture at one point and was like, "This is the most Marie," and she's great. She's awesome.
Share
is
that
it the
picture.
like
We'll put it
older
on our
Mexican
Instagram.
woman?
Yes. Yes, when she does the glasses bit, she's like, "Where's my glasses?" And she puts the glasses down. I was like, that is a choice Marie Maloney would make. It looks like Marie Maloney, and she's giving me Marie Maloney energy right now in this sketch. She's great.
That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
She's great in it. She's really good. I was really looking forward to all the stuff she was doing because I was like, she's legitimately very funny.
She is bringing it. I really like a lot of the actors in the Spade Brigade. I genuinely think they're funny. They're doing the best with what they're given. Like,
they do an amazing job. They're one of the best parts about the show is the sketches, which it's just a sketch showing off a product, and they do it for the real one and the fake one. So that way it's harder to tell which one's real and fake. And they do such a great job of like showing you the product, having little jokes in there that don't dominate the scene, but like keep it really fun and interesting. And I think all of them do a really great job.
They do.
And there's one when they're doing it, it's like an infomercial, and they kind of bring this one back. Like maybe they did it in the first one, they do it in the second one, but it's like an infomercial type. And there's these two fun characters. And they bring over the glasses, and one of them goes, "Oh, he's new." And I like, and Spade called it out too. And I was like, "That's legitimately funny. Like, that's so funny."
David did say in one of them, like, "Oh, this guy again," because he was in back-to-back commercials.
As someone who works in advertising and is 1,000% like an ad nerd, this is like a dream job. I want to be on the Spade Brigade so badly because they get to be in so many different genres and types of like commercial. The people writing this are very, very funny to me.
Yes.
I think they're doing a great job. I would die for the Spade Brigade.
The bald guy with the mustache.
Oh my God.
Who takes off his shoes on an airplane. So funny.
And he plays the sitcom guy later too.
Yes.
Oh, he's so good. There's two great things about this show. One, guessing which one's real and which one's fake. They present two items. You say that one's definitely fake, that one's not. And then if you're it's better to watch with somebody because I played with Ruth. Ruth and I disagreed on a lot of them. I wrote notes. Ruth was wrong a lot.
Bacon, that's so fucking funny because me and Jimmy were doing the exact same thing.
Yes!
We were like playing together. We were both pretty good at it, but he was a tiny bit better and he would not let me live that down. Like, it is so fun to watch this with someone and like play together.
And then bet. Like, so that
and bet. Yeah.
I like that aspect. There just needs to be something with the money to make it, because you have 50,000 and nobody bets like even close to. You're only allowed to bet like 10,000 the first one. The first one is worthless. It's basically like the thing to set it off so you don't have any ties for the second one. So it's fun watching it and guessing, and then it's really fun to like shut up and listen to the sketches, because it's just the whole show is just sketch, and if they cut stuff in between it and get to the sketches faster and just focus on the contestants.
It really feels like they are one round short of what they actually need.
You need 3 rounds
to make the show. Yeah, to make the show kind of flow, because they have an hour too. Like that's the other thing.
Way too long.
And it's not like they switch out guests or anything like that. They should be able to get through 3, but it would require the host to move at a pace that isn't David Spade's pace. You should just cut the fucking celebrities because you're wasting time there. And then on top of that, like, yeah, just move, just get the rounds out quicker. Maybe have a faster round first, and then take more time. Maybe spend most time on the snake pit. Like it moves at such a snail's pace. It feels like.
Did you guys notice that during some of the infomercials, they'll cut the info audio to like hear the celebrity commentary?
Yeah.
I fucking hated that. It made me so mad for the Spade Brigade on their behalf.
So that's kind of... So because of, oh man, I'm going to sound so goddamn old. Twitch streaming and like that aspect of thing, it's kind of creeping its way into TV, I'm seeing, and they're going to those reaction shots. I hate it as well. I unfortunately think, Murray, that it's going to be kind of become more of part of television.
Boo. Hiss.
It can be done well. It can be done well. I watch... if I could watch the Manning cast, where you watch Eli Manning and his brother Peyton Manning watching football together, they're on the screen the entire time and you're listening to them. That is amazing. I love that. So it can be done properly in a show. In this show, don't think it's done properly.
Well, but to your point, Bacon, the Manning cast is like you're substituting essentially the normal commentators for your favorite commentators. So that's why I think it works. Like Will Arnett does an F1 commentary thing that I like listening to versus just the F1 racing. Like I think that the problem is that when it's like, I'm trying to watch this legitimately, and we live in a world where commenting on the content is as much the content as the content, that it's driving me crazy. I'm like, I just want to watch the content. That's all I want. I don't even want to call it content anymore. I hate that fucking phrase.
Yes.
But like, it is what it is in this world. And so like, I think it's starting to drive me crazy.
Do you guys just want to go through the products? And
I would like to
talk about that.
Yeah, I don't remember all of them, but
I wrote them all down.
Tie protector, is that what it was?
Yes, the first one was a plastic tie protector. Tie protector versus North Meets South, an app where you meet your polar opposite.
It was, because I wrote down beaver anus. I feel like beaver anus came first, and Trinket, the nightmare fairy.
Okay, so then it's baby trinket bracelets versus the deer slayer. Baby trinket bracelets is hair and the teeth of your children that have fallen out.
Nah, we got to make jewelry. Pull them out.
Rip them out, they'll grow back.
And that's versus Deer Slayer, which is a whiskey made from venison, the first meat-infused venison. I guessed baby trinket bracelets was fake because I'm like, I don't think you could send body parts in the mail.
Oh, that's interesting reasoning.
Oh,
I guessed baby trinkets. My personal guess was baby trinkets.
You thought that was real?
Yeah, and the guest had the same reasoning I did, which is that like it feels like a product that people would potentially use for nostalgia purposes or whatever, but I was wrong. I was way wrong.
Yeah, I just thought that infusing meat in alcohol, it just doesn't sound sanitary, and I feel like it changes like the essence of the alcohol.
Sterilizes it.
I guess the alcohol does sterilize. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of disgusting and not done.
Well, that one I knew. So then I was like, I'm pretty sure you can't send teeth in the mail. Like I've sent stuff in the mail and it's like, it says like something about no body parts. And I'm like, I can't send this toe that I was expecting, to send, and I've done that too many times. I should always check the terms of service before I cut off the toe. But you know what? I got 6 left.
I can't stand when you can't send the toe.
I can't.
In the mail.
I can't,
It's bureaucratic bullshit if you ask me.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But the thing that put it over the top for me was when they're interviewing the Deer Slayer guy, and he said that they had beaver anus infused whiskey. And I'm like, that has to be real. It has to be real. Because if you said that, it's too fake. It's too fake to just spout that off, you know? So you got that one wrong, Caleb? Maria, did you get that one?
I got it wrong.
I did, yeah.
Then we had the Smithy tie protector, which is a sleeve that you stick your tie in like a condom for your tie. And then we had North Meets South, which is an app, a dating app where you meet your polar opposite.
I knew right away that Smith eye tie was real because I have personally seen my fiance eat a piece of pizza and the marinara sauce shoot onto his tie and be like, oh darn, like, I just ruined a tie. And I was like, you needed that.
That's the same thing. Isn't that the guy was eating spaghetti, the inventor? That's what he said. Mm-hmm. Stop wearing ties and eating spaghetti sauce.
I'm a guy who flips the tie over the shoulder. That's my process.
Yes.
I do the shoulder flip when I eat.
Yes. That's what I thought it was fake.
Because sometimes the tie gets in things.
Yes.
Ties are just long napkins. And they need to be protected.
Caleb, that's why I thought it was fake. Because I'm like, just flip your tie over your shoulder, you idiot.
No, I thought it was real for that reason.
Really?
Because I was like, this is practical. I know.
Yeah, it's practical. Ties are in the direct line of fire of food.
It's simultaneously practical and also stupid. I will be very honest with you because the guy, in the video, the guy's like lathering himself and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, why are we only focused on the tie? That suit is also
ruin the suit. The suit is way more expensive. The tie is not. Who has a bespoke tie? You know?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? I'm sure they exist.
Bespoke tie.
I'm sure they exist.
However, I will say I enjoyed the video for North South way more. I thought that the Spade Brigade did a great job there.
The goth and the preppy, it was a goth guy and a preppy girl. Their back and forth was so funny.
Yeah.
It was so well done.
Yes.
I was the only one to get it right the last time, but on this one, you both got it right. I got it wrong. I'm like, it has to be the app because that sounds like we've gone so far in the dating app world. It seems like there's farmers only, you know?
Yeah.
So anything's possible. I thought this North Meets South would be a potential app, but nope, it was just an improviser.
Oh my gosh.
That was triggering.
The whole time I was watching, me and Jimmy were doing bits like after the people like explained their background and stuff, who they were, we'd be like, and I'm an improviser. Because that one guy was like, oh yeah, I do software tech, but also I'm an improviser.
Yes.
He said, and I quote, because I wrote it down because it was very triggering, I do improv comedy for fun. That's what he said.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And I was like, oof, that hurts.
Yeah.
David Spade delivers some lines from time to time that genuinely make me laugh. Mm-hmm. They went through each one of them. They locked it in. Rob Riggle broke his ankle or some shit. And they lock it in, and David Spade goes, I'm a little worried about this app. And everyone looks at him and goes, you're saying that now? And I remember it being like a very kind of genuinely funny moment.
Yes.
And like the times where David Spade has really funny moments because he's almost saying what you're thinking.
Yes.
And I think that's where like it's kind of interesting, but also where the show doesn't know what it is. Like
he's taking the host of like Us on the Couch. He has that same energy. It's like we're on the couch being like, yeah, okay, here's how the game. It's like you explaining it to a friend. Here's how the game works, and it's really stupid. Anyway, shut up. Here's the fun part. The thing starting.
Exactly. And he's dressed like he walked off his couch. Like everything about his energy is just like, yeah, I guess we'll do this. Like it is kind of funny at times, but also hurts the show, I think, at times as well.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not the main problem with the show. I think the pacing is the main problem.
Many problems with the show.
Yeah, I think the celebrity is the big one. The next thing that was up was it was irresistible wax that looks exactly like food that you would see in the window of a Chinese food restaurant. and a Scrubbies the Blowfish, which is a blowfish with little scrubby toilety parts on there that you throw in the toilet. And Marie, what'd you call that one?
Shitfish.
Shitfish.
Because that one, I'm like, scrubby blowfish is definitely fake. You can't keep that in there. You're just gonna shit all over a fish.
There's shit all over the fish. Like, what on earth? That's disgusting. You wouldn't keep that. You wouldn't just have that on top of your fucking toilet. Like, what the fuck? That's so unsanitary.
I was in on Scrubbies the Blowfish until I saw it function, and then I was like, well, that's not cleaning shit.
No. It's literally not cleaning shit. It would just be maybe getting more shitty. If you want more shit on your toilet.
It's just mixing shit around. That's all it's doing.
It's getting shit on itself, but it's not cleaning the shit.
No.
Yeah.
At first I was like, that's kind of a fun, cool idea. But then once I saw it in action, I was like, that's awful.
And good on them for doing this, because this show is a lot like a Shark Tank kind of, where you're seeing products for the very first time. And the toilet bullshit is so much money. So it makes sense that they would have a product like this. It could exist. Maybe if it had like a little magnetic wand where you put the blowfish in, you turn it on, it has more power than what this is. This is like the power of a fart. And it would need to have enough power to go around, and you do it for like 30 seconds, and then it turns off, and then you stick the wand back in there with the magnet, and it pulls it up and out, and you put it in its own little cubby. So it's like a toilet brush, but instead of a toilet brush always sitting there, it's like an automatic toilet brush, and you've made it look cool because you've made it a blowfish. Maybe?
Yeah. Honestly, unless there's a fish hook, like, isn't there a game centered around this? Unless there's a fish hook that you have to use to retrieve it out of the toilet, I ain't into it.
Caleb, that's where I got the idea, and I didn't even know it because it was just so deep. And everyone knows fish hook game. The thing spins around.
Yeah.
You take magnet, try to get fish hook, get really upset, throw it against the wall, cry. Everyone knows the game.
Everyone knows that game, and I would play that game.
Yeah.
The real one was Irresistible Wax, which I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
It's weird.
I don't think I understand it. Is it just wax? Is it edible?
No.
It's not edible, but also only 2 of the products smell like the product that is being burned.
Yes. It was like the buffalo wings smelled like buffalo wing sauce, but everything else smells like lavender or vanilla.
Oh, so you light it, so it's intended to, this went over my head. It's intended to be like a fragrance thing?
You microwave it? You don't actually light it, right? Is that what it is, Marie?
So there are like mechanisms called wax melts where you like put like just a wax thing in this like bowl, and there's like a heating element underneath it, or sometimes a candle under it that like melts the wax. So I think you put these in those bowls, the wax melts.
Okay, so it's just a thing that we don't even know about.
For me, it's like, just light a fucking candle, you know?
Right.
Don't melt the wax, like, but I guess some people are freaked out about like open flames, but want the scent of candle. I don't know.
No, Marie, I want something that I can connect to my phone that has Bluetooth that allows me to leave it somewhere, and I can turn it on and off, maybe schedule it to come on when I want it to. I need to overcomplicate it.
I would like something that I could melt to give a fragrance and also accidentally eat because I thought it was food. That's what I personally want.
Yes. I want something that could kill my friends if I accidentally left it out. You know, but that wouldn't leave me any liability. It's clearly wax. I don't know why he tried to eat 2 at once, by the way, deviled eggs. So I don't know if that's on me.
He kept eating after the first bite.
Yes.
That's really on him.
It's on him.
Really on him.
It's on him. So the next thing that we had was Pampered Feet, a towel specifically designed to clean between your toes.
Right now, what you pause on is giving me Marie Maloney energy right here.
Yes.
I love that lady so fucking much.
Great.
This is such a high compliment.
Check out our
so good in this.
Check out our Instagram. I'm gonna show the picture of the the person who, if Marie was in the David Spade brigade, she'd be playing these characters.
If I was in the David Spade Brigade and was 55 years old,
yes,
this would be me.
They would just put old makeup on you, you know? Like, that's all they would do. That's the only difference here. Yeah. And it was that versus soaps that you take a picture of and they're like custom made. So you take a picture of somebody and you send it to them and they make a 3D print of that person's face. Now, that one I knew was fake because they said one photo. And you need at least two. You need a profile to know, like, at least like the depth of the person's head or kind of like the better shape of the head. So it was only one photo, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna print that." I'm like, "Not real, not even doing it." And when they showed the printing, I'm like, "That's plastic. That's not soap."
That is such good insight onto why that was fake. I thought the soap was real because I was like, we're 3D printing everything these days. Like, why not soap?
And then I knew the pampered feet was real when they were talking to the inventor, and she said, "I invented it because my mother has diabetes and can't clean between her toes well." And I'm like, that kind of story feels like something you hear on Shark Tank.
Yes.
And then it's
100%.
like, oh, it is. If you're older and you can't bend over, I'm like, just use a towel, clean between your toes. Stupidest thing. But then I was like, oh, it's for older people. You can grab one end and do the other. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
But that also led me astray for the mattress flipping thing.
I was about to say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And the fact that the other guy on the mattress flipping was like Fork dude, right? It was Man Fork.
Oh.
And I was like, this is too fucking dumb to believe that it's real, but apparently it is.
What'd you have on that one, Caleb? On the towel versus the soap?
I truly thought it was I get your reasoning now, but I really thought it was the soap because I thought it's fun.
Yeah.
It seems like it's easy to make, and then I also just love the Spade Brigade video around it. I thought it felt self-aware. Maybe it was too self-aware and too funny that it felt like a concept that they came up with. But I really just thought, like, I was like, I would give that product. Like, I would think that would be funny, like soaps of my face to my family or something like that. So
I mean, and that's what they do a good job of, making you guess. Like, and that's another thing I'm going to say about the show. If this show is going to continue, this is a lot of products.
It is.
Yes.
It's a lot of products to get through. So you need a lot of real and fake products every week. The Spade Brigade needs to come up with, what is it, like 10 videos a week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. And not even, that's 10 videos a show. So one of the reasons why, here's another insight, David Spade might seem a little tired and aloof is because they don't shoot one of these a day. When I had to be for the Love Connection, they shot 3 of them. They shoot 3 of them a day, and you have to sit around and wait. And sometimes they have an extra person back there, so there's like 4 or 5 people waiting. So this might have been a show later in the day, or he might have just been aloof or not known what he essentially got himself into. Because this is a long fucking day if you're the host.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, totally.
So then after the winner, they go on to what's called the Snake Pit.
Snake Pit.
People then do like snake army shooty things.
Sorry. I got too into doing the snake
knocked over your microphone?
and I knocked over my mic.
So then there's another confusing aspect of it where it's like you could pick between 3 and you can win this amount of money. You could pick between 4, you win this amount of money, or you could pick between 5 and win it all. And it's like, can't you just make them do the 5?
Because I struggled to understand the snake pit thing. For me, it was like, I thought for each one you guessed correctly, you got like an additional amount of money.
That would have been
cool.
cool.
If you got 5, you got $100,000. But it's not the case, correct?
No.
You have to guess the snake oil product.
Yes.
And if you don't, then your money's cut in half.
Yes.
But
you can pick between 3, 4, and 5. And after watching 3 episodes, I'm like, it does not serve you to pick 5. Like, these products are hard to do. The snake pit products are really hard to discern. When you're in the pit, fake product is it.
Now, on this one, I got this one right between the 5 products or 4 products. He said 4 products.
4.
And the reason gave away, so here's the 4 things. There's one is a hat, like a sun hat that has the solar panels on top, little tiny solar panels on top, and a fan built into the front so it like cools your head. The second thing is a smart cane. It's literally a cane that you would use if you need a cane, but it has like Bluetooth and trekking and nonsense in it. Then there's the run bell. It's a little thing that you put on your hand when you run. You click on it, and it's like a bell, like on a bike. So if you're running, people move out of your way. I knew that one was real because I've seen people use that on the Lakeshore Path in Chicago.
Same.
Then there's the swim airs. They're swim trunks that you can inflate so they become floaties. I knew this one was instantly fake when I saw the size of the floaty thing, not big enough to hold up an adult. And 2, they said you just pull a ripcord and it opens. Those open with small little cartridges that you'd have to replace every single time you'd want to inflate your shorts. Also, those things that go inflated, they're not made to be de-inflated like that.
And for same reason, yeah.
This is the only time I thought the fake product was really obvious. But in the other episodes, like the snake products are really hard, like way harder than this round.
Well, first thing I'll say to completely agree with all that reasoning. They said for women that it was there was a top, and I was like, no fucking way. How would that work?
I completely agree. Yeah.
And also even with the swim trunks, you pull the ripcord, it's gonna basically like flip you over.
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna work in the way that you think it's gonna work.
You would drown.
So
you would drown.
I was also like, that makes no sense to me.
So let's just move on. So we watched, all of us at least watched 2 episodes. Here we could see, we're playing it right now, looking at it, and you can see David Spade's wearing like a brown, not a leather jacket, and then like a
Might be
blue
a suede.
Yeah, like a suede.
David Spade.
David Spade.
David Spade.
I hope his sister has that line, the David Spade
Oh my
collection.
God. She's dead though.
She's
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
We'll cut this.
Real bad. No, I'm going to keep that in there. Okay, so the second episode had amazing contestants. You had Tony, who was a stereotype come to life.
And I think they did Tony dirty by putting him next to Dwight Howard.
Oh my God.
They did.
Because Tony's a tiny little Italian man,
God.
And next to Dwight Howard, he looks infinitesimally small. He looks 2 feet shorter than Dwight.
Yes.
Yeah, Marie, this is what you and I look like when we stand next to each other.
Yes, it is.
I couldn't. It's ridiculous on television. It's ridiculous.
He
Oh
looks
my
so
God,
tiny.
he's massive.
He looks
Dwight
so
Howard.
tiny. He's easily 2 feet taller.
They couldn't have even done Tony a solid and like given him an apple box to stand on. Like, come on, you guys. That's mean.
Yeah.
And look, the guests were useless already, but Dwight Howard was exceptionally useless.
Yes.
And Tony was over Dwight immediately.
Immediately.
Like constantly shooting him looks like that doesn't make any sense, talking over him, wasn't listening to him, didn't care.
Yeah.
Tony was zoned in.
Well, I think that's why Dwight Howard he was like, I'm not being valued. I do whatever you want, Tony. And I think Dwight kind of knew like, hey, Tony is a lone wolf. All right. Like he can't be told what to do.
No.
All right. No, and again, I'm looking at these kind of look like my wedding photos too. Almost. You know?
Yeah, Ruth and I can look each other dead in the eye.
Yeah. Both pretty small. Did you guys hear? You guys know the story? You were both at my wedding when Ruth and I were both up there. Ruth's grandpa said, "He's huge." Like just loud enough for us to hear because he was close enough.
I didn't hear that. That's so funny.
I did not hear that either.
It's like, Zeta, I met you. We've met. He just noticed how big I was when he saw me next to Ruth.
Where you guys were also kind of elevated a little bit too.
Yeah.
I think, right?
On a mound. I don't know. We got married in the woods, if anybody's wondering what this is.
The other contestant, Bree, when she walked on, I was like, I want her arms. How do I get her arms?
Oh, yeah, she is. The other contestant is real fit.
Ripped. And then Adam Devine came on, and I was like, well, I want his arms too.
Yeah.
How do I get these arms?
We got Adam Devine and Dwight Howard. Pretty good celebrities. Still don't need them.
No.
Still.
Although I did like Adam Devine. I think he was very funny at times.
Yeah, he was great.
Sandler verse, you guys. David Spade's here. Adam's part of the Sandler verse now. because of
My
the Outlaws.
favorite Adam Devine line and the whole thing was, you have to invest in art. Yeah.
Yes. You have to invest in art.
It made me laugh so hard.
That's really good.
Yeah. So the second episode had these items. We had the Studley Stud Finder and versus Pigcasso. Does anyone want to explain these two?
Sure. I'll take a stab.
Go ahead.
Okay. The Studley Stud Finder is a stud finder, but it has it has a man on it. It just doesn't make sense at all. But it has a man on it who's just ripped. And really the whole commercial, the Spade Brigade thing, is really like finding studs in the wall, but it needs to be sexy. I need to be able to also fuck this thing. Is the vibe I got as well.
Yeah. Ruth and I said, but if it vibrated and kind of had like an end,
Exactly.
And also happened to be a stud finder.
Yeah.
Now we have a product with more than one use.
Yeah. Because
now, do you want to rub that all over a wall? I don't know.
Yeah. It's dumb. Other than like I just got the energy. I was like, they want to fuck these stud finders. That's what
I got out of it.
Against Pigcasso, which already I was like, this is the real one.
Yep.
And for a couple reasons, I thought it was a real one. One, pigs are very smart, very capable of this. So I was like, there's actually probably a pig who literally did this. But second of all, they barely showed the pig doing it. Barely, which made me feel like, oh, the pig actually draws these, and like showing too much of it would show that this pig's actually doing a lot of this. But I'd seen pigs paint before, and I had seen this. So for me, I was like immediately like, Picasso's real.
That's wild that you've seen pigs paint before.
Love pigs. Big fan of pigs.
Love pigs too. I think I saw there's a documentary called My Kid Could Paint that was very interesting back in the day. And I think they showed animals painting things. Like there's an elephant that paints things. So it's like, okay.
Oh yeah.
I think elephants are smart. Pigs are smart. They could paint. I think a dog can paint. And then also the Studley Stud Finder clearly looks 3D printed. They obviously have a 3D printer. They just 3D printed something and slapped it on a normal stud finder. That's what
I mean, I don't understand. Who needs a stud finder that's also like, ooh, sexy man on it? Like who
I don't know.
Clamoring for that?
There's guys.
It's a good pun because most of the time when you have a stud finder, a guy will be like,
there's the dad. There's
what's
the dad
going
joke.
up on me?
Yeah, there's the dad joke that's just right. There's easy pickings.
Yeah.
Dad joke of just
So
like found the stud.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
I'll
it's an
put
easy
this
leap
shelf
to
up.
that product.
This could be something you could buy at Spencer's. So like it did make sense. You could buy. This is a gag gift, right? But it's not. The Pigcasso is real. Now, Marie, do you want to explain the man fork versus Turner's Mattress Turners?
Yeah.
Best name,
sure.
by the way. Turner's Mattress Turners. I mean, come on. Best name.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good name.
So the man fork is exactly what it sounds like. It's a big fork for big men.
It's literally a serving fork.
With.
It's a fucking serving fork.
Yeah.
It's just an enormous fucking fork. Like, that's it.
And it blew my mind when Dwight Howard was like, who needs a fork that big? And I was like, you dude. You would buy this.
No, he has a pitchfork. He's so big he uses a pitchfork. That's like he's a big man. I thought this one was real at first immediately because I was like, because I've held forks that I've like can bend in my hand, and like, maybe this is like a solid fork that's like made of really good materials. But then when they explained it, they're like, it's bigger so it can get more food in your mouth. And I'm like, stupid, fake product.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was fake too. And then Turner's Mattress Turners is a mattress turning service that comes over and turns a mattress for you.
And they explain it that they already have customers. They're already helping elderly people. And then they're just there and they just flip and they charge them $65 for a turn. And I'm like, that makes sense. You're already there. It's just an upcharge. Yeah.
And also, like, turning your mattress sucks. I would pay someone $60 to do that.
But it was fake.
Why not?
It's the fake one.
It was fake. That was shocking.
Yeah. I guess because it would just be something you add on. It's just something that's already built into services. It's not its own company.
Yeah. And that's where, like, that kind of points out the problem with the show. Like, they have to find so many products, real and fake. And then you're kind of splitting hairs with like what's real and what's fake.
Well, also the Manfork guy. So obviously you come on this show to help get awareness of your products, which I don't know if it's the best thing because it's like, oh my God, that thing's so stupid, it's fake. Like could be said directly to your face about your own product. The Manfork guy, I thought did a horrible job.
That was what turned me off to the Manfork because I was like, well, this jabroni's not real.
Well, he does improv for sure.
They all do.
He does improv. He's not made it on a team somehow. But he does improv,
my God.
you know? He's
they
there.
all took like level 2 of Groundlings or some shit like that.
And he got kicked out.
Yeah, he was the one guy that was like, stop coming in and killing everyone. In scenes.
Can you not jerk off in every scene?
Yeah.
It's funny,
so
but you got to stop
I just didn't buy that. And then also, I think Turner's Mattress Turners really played on the aspect of like, this is a practical product. Like they're, disability and like older people would use this. So I was all bought in on that. And I got fooled for the heartstrings on that one.
So we all got that one wrong?
Yeah.
That one really fooled us. I think the key is, and then Marie also would be
Marie
played.
killed it in this
Marie
one.
killed it in this one. Oh, that big dude. I love that big dude. Caleb, you want to do this? Because I've just talked so much on this episode. Caleb, you want to talk about
Next
these
one
two?
is Fridge Lock 2.0 and iBands. Fridge Lock 2.0 was the idea that you, if you're trying to lose weight or get in shape, that you would lock your fridge so you couldn't eat any sort of like snacks or bad foods that you didn't want. And so it's kind of an interesting concept. They actually do use this feature in smart, like this is actually like smart refrigerators do have this feature a little bit. So this does kind of exist, but I don't think solely for this purpose. Like I don't think Fridge Lock 2.0 exists, but some refrigerators do have restrictive things, whatever. I don't know if they have the handprint or whatever. Then there's iBands, which is a hairband that also act as reading glasses.
And if you have old people in your life, like everybody does, that's real. Yeah. That's fucking real. Because my parents are losing their glasses or need their readers all the time. And of course this is real.
There's so much technology and science going into readers for old people. They have so many options. You have the ones that split in half in the middle and then can just dangle down your neck. Mm-hmm. They like try to put them everywhere so you can't lose them. I've seen them on phone cases. Like an iPhone case, and then you hit a button and they slip out like a goddamn switchblade, and you could hold them up to your menu. I've seen old people do this. The readers are going to be on the moon. They'll put them anywhere. The Fridge Lock, I'm like, that's fake. It would cost too much for a whole handprint reader. You only need a thumbprint or a fingerprint reader. Everyone knows that.
Everyone.
Every idiot knows that. So that's why I guessed that
knows
one.
That.
Did you guess the fridge, Caleb?
I guessed iBands.
Okay, that's what I guessed too.
Purely because I loved the Spade Brigade commercial.
Yes.
I fucking loved the Spade Brigade commercial. And I was like, I need iBands to be real.
They also look so bad on your face. The iBands, their headbands.
They do. They look so stupid.
The commercial's an infomercial that is really well done. Again, with Marie's character. Oh my God, Marie played this character.
Yeah. They look like Horace Grant goggles that are too small.
Horace Grant.
I love her. I fucking love this bitch so much.
Also, how come it looks like the headband? Why not just make the loops bigger and a little bit further apart so they don't look like you're looking through small Forrest Grant headband? Those are the worst glasses, Forrest Grant's.
They look like they're just too small, like ill-fitting Horace Grant goggles.
So I can see why you could be fooled by this one. You're like, no way, this is real. This doesn't even look engineered properly.
No.
Look at them in this sketch.
Man, I forget that they are pouring wine. My God.
I love those bitches so much. The infomercial was so good. The glasses do look fucking crazy on But of course it's real. Like every boomer needs like readers now.
Yeah,
and
of
course.
If you wear a headband and then you're like, you only need your readers to like read a menu or something, then like this is actually a pretty good product, I think. As a headband, it looks great. And then they're obviously not meant to be worn for an extended period of time because you look like an idiot.
Yeah, you look absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, Marie, do you want to explain what this last one is here?
Chili con carnivore is a chili with exotic animal meat inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's long and short of it. And then the Bond heart is like a wearable necklace that like you can feel someone's heartbeat on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now on this one, I thought the heartbeat one was 100% real. Because when they showed the packaging looked legit. Like
that's what I thought too. I was like, that's really good packaging.
I also thought that.
Yes.
And I was like, I know we have this technology that like you could easily sync.
Yes.
Repeating the pattern of someone else's heartbeat. Like I could see that working. Like
it's built into like on, I don't know, it's probably an Android watch that does it too, but on my Apple Watch, Ruth and I both have watches, and you could literally just text each other your heartbeat at the moment. So you open up the heartbeat app, you record it, or you open up the texting app and you could send it back and forth. So you could send each other your heartbeats. That's already built in. And then the packaging was so amazing, and it's very Apple-like. And I'm like, okay, I see.
Yes.
That's exactly what they're going for. And it's totally possible to make a little thing that just vibrates really nicely and it looked great.
Easily.
I'm like, that has to be real. Because to be fair, the Chili Con Carnivore, I mean, it feels like I've seen that product somewhere, like at a tourist place, you know?
And I wasn't sold by the guy's performance. The guy was really bad.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Like, at first I was like, maybe Chili Con Carnivore isn't real because, like, two of the animals were, like, kangaroo and, like, ostrich or emu. So I was like, oh, are we, like, importing the like, animal meat from, like, Australia and stuff? But then he said some of it was just, like the animals were just on a farm.
Yeah, he didn't.
It was confusing. He wasn't very good.
I think he was just nervous. I think, he got out there. It was really on him. He maybe felt like the other product was so good and his was so stupid. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think he needed to do improv comedy for fun. I think that's really what he needed to do.
So Tony ends up losing, and it was it was kind of bittersweet to see him go. I didn't really want him to win. Because the other woman also said that she was going to give all her money to charity.
She did, or she was going to buy a house for her dog. Was that her?
Oh, yeah. Did she frame it in a way that made it seem like charity? And she was actually like, I need something, my dog needs a bigger house.
She framed it like this. This is the way she said it. She was like, I need this money because I'm living with someone right now that I care about deeply, and I would like for us to buy a house together. And then like a second, like 30 seconds later or something like that, she goes, by the way, it's my dog. And everyone was kind of like, wait, what?
That's confusing.
So you want to buy a house for your dog and you? Is that what this is? So it was really weird. It was like it didn't quite go, I think, the way she was expecting it to go.
Yeah, I feel like the show kind of like half writes something for them, like based on like what they know about the contestant, like why they got picked.
So she decided to go with 5. And the 5 things, one of the prizes is a little plush hoodie thing that you put on the stick shift of your car that looks like it could potentially kill you. It could be one of the reasons why your hand slips off the stick shift. I don't understand the purpose of this product.
But I was like, there's so many little kitschy car things that you could get.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it would be something I could get in a car and look down and be like, oh, that's kind of cute. Yes. I wouldn't want it, but that's kind of cute. Like, I could see that. That's why I thought it was real. Or spoilers, it's real. Because I'm like, that thing looks dangerous. It's like those big fluffy things on the steering wheels. I'm like, again, that's very dangerous looking to me, but it's real. Yes.
The next thing is That's Our Baby, where you and somebody else spit into a tube and then you mail it out and then they send you back a picture of what your baby would look like.
I immediately knew this was fake.
Same. So Caleb,
it's not how genes work.
Yes.
And they didn't show an end product.
Because you couldn't, because again, it's just so impossible. You can't just spit in a tube and it's like, this is what your baby will 100% look like. That's not how babies are made.
There's no product to show here, by the way. Like, you're showing the box that you send it, but like everything else is the product. The product in this case is the picture of the baby. I don't see that, so this isn't real to me. Yes. That was my thought process of it.
Also, I don't know if you guys could see, but there's 2 vials in the thing, one of which has fallen out of the case.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that.
So funny.
The product packaging is such trash on this.
It's so bad.
That they couldn't even keep the spit vial in there. Do they have fake spit in there? Is that fake spit?
It's real spit.
It has to be real. Why would you? Yeah, fake spit costs money. The next product is a like goggles that you wear on your face that help with some sort of nonsense or your normal sleeping.
It helps to reduce jet lag.
Yes.
Well, and the science behind this, I was like, there's legitimate science behind that. Because blue light does signal, what is it, chemicals in your brain to kind of like start to slowly go to sleep. So as much as it seems counterintuitive to shine light in your eyes, like certain lighting can tell your brain like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. So there was like some science here that I was like, I could buy this, which is why I was like, I think that's real. I
swear I've seen this in Sharper Image. I swear.
Probably, yeah.
Back when that existed. Like this product has been around for a really long time. We've known about like the light shooting in your eyes thing.
Yeah.
Also, like it has an adjustable thing for the brow. Like that's another like kind of giveaway. Like if you're making a fake product, you're not doing these things.
Oh yeah, I thought it was fake just because I have very recently had jet lag, and I was like, ain't no way a light's fixing that.
I've had it, but apparently I don't know if this works.
No fucking way a little light's fixing that shit.
It hasn't been widely adopted yet, so that's kind of my like, I don't think it really totally works, but I don't know. If you've used this product, let us know. The next one was so obviously real.
Oh.
Fortune cookies, but they're cool fortune cookies. Like inside it has funny things, and it has the branding of Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
It's cookies against humanity. So it's like, unless they are completely ripping it off, this is 100 billion% a real product.
Yes. Yes.
And Misfortunes is a good product.
Great name.
Very good product name.
Great branding. What a great gift idea for somebody.
Truly.
Right? I think it's a good gift. A good like gag gift that you could actually use, you know, put out when you have dinner parties or whatever. Then there's Sub Soccer, the very last one. It is a soccer table. It's a table that you could play soccer under that is built so well. I'm like, that thing is 100% real.
Yeah, I mean, it's really stupid, but it is real.
It's like, the dumbest thing.
Yeah. I saw a video of this, of 2 people playing this. So when this came on, I was like, that's a real product. I've seen that played.
I don't understand. If I could cheat at this game, I could push that ball all the way into your goal. Just with my leg. Easy.
Well, that would be offsides, my friend. That would be offsides.
Oh, there's offsides in this game? I don't like it.
Of course there is. There's offsides in soccer.
We already have so many versions of tables that are soccer. We have foosball. I don't need soccer underneath.
This brings it back to the roots. You're using your legs again. You know what I'm saying?
As you sit on a chair and flail back and forth with your legs.
Yeah, imagine how fucking distracting it would be to be sitting at a table with someone and just hear
$1 million deals get made over this table. I promise you that.
You can't set your drink down on this thing because you accidentally kick the net on the side, it's spilling.
No. Tim Cook gets shit done while at this table. I'll tell you that right now.
This isn't even a good table to like have a date out on, because if you're kicking your legs like that using your core, you know, this might cause a lot of farts, this table, is what I'm saying. You know, it's like doing yoga, you know? It's just going to come out of you. So this one was also easy. It was the spit, but she thought it was the goggles, and she ends up getting it wrong.
So stupid.
And splitting in half. I mean...
Also, why the guests are useless, because Adam Devine was like, sure, whatever, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Got no investment here. Like,
and that's what they should be like, because it's not their money. They're not getting anything. They should stay out of it. If you're going to have celebrities, just have the celebrities, don't have the guests, and make them play for charity.
For charity,
yes.
You know? And then it's like, then you have a good aspect of things. Or just have the guests on and give them, this is a life-changing amount of money. When I was on, it was the max money you can win was $10,000, and that is a good amount of money to get. On this, you could potentially win $220,000. That's like more than what they went on like the challenge on MTV.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And they screw you up by having some fourth-rate celebrity come in and tell you what to do.
If celebrities are in a game show, they need to be like Hollywood Squares, where they're like kind of like off on their own, making little bits and having their own kind of fun.
Yeah. Or a Celebrity Jeopardy.
Something like that. Exactly. I don't
That's
need
a great
mix.
one with celebrities. Like, it doesn't serve the show, and I don't understand why Fox has such a hard-on for having celebrities in every fucking game show they do.
Because it works. Why does I don't understand Masked Singer. I mean, if you watch Masked Singer, awesome. I'm glad you like the show. I don't understand the appeal of it. It's D-list celebrities in suits singing pre-recorded songs. I don't get it.
The first season,
I watched the first season,
like,
and it's insane.
Same. Because I was like, this is so psychotic. I have to know more. I have to watch this. But then when it became just like a regular like season after season, I'm like, this is a level of psychosis that can't be sustained.
Yes.
Like, you have to, when things are nuts, like, you have to have a come down from that. It's not, you can't sustain the plateau.
Here's what I will say.
Oh.
Season 2 sustains in a different way, in that the winner of season 2, I gained an immensely profound respect for, because they were incredible. Have you seen season 2, Marie?
Who's the winner?
Am I spoiling it now? Are we watching it?
If you haven't seen season 2 of The Masked Singer and you're planning on getting to it, here are spoilers. Go ahead, Caleb.
Yeah. Wayne Brady is the winner of season 2.
Yeah.
He is so fucking good on that show. It has to be the ridiculous, because I'm spoiling it again, but season 1 is won by
T-Pain.
Auto-Tune. T-Pain, yeah. And everyone was shocked. They're like, I didn't know his voice was so good. And it's like, then you don't know hip hop, because he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
But secondly, like, in season 2, Wayne Brady comes on and he's an incredible dancer. Vocally, he's insane. And like, he, like, to me, just blew it out of the water. So I was like, season 2 is great, because it really, I think, showed an appreciation for, like, there's a talent here for some of these folks. Now I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Who are we putting on this show now?
It's
like, what's
nuts.
going on here?
Yeah, I thought one season of this and then it was going to go away. 2 maybe, so then you get good Wayne Brady, awesome. But like, this is not a show that should be, it's like so long running.
Yeah, it is.
And Ken Jeong
Yes.
is horrendous on it. I used to like Ken Jeong.
Same.
Like, I thought he was funny.
Yeah.
He's such a caricature of himself now. It's frustrating to watch.
I can't fucking stand him. And he clearly does not want to be there. And it's not in the fun David Spade way. It's in a bad way.
So how do you guys, I looked up the ratings on this. I got two ratings from this show. Do you guys know anything about how this did?
No clue.
I did see the ratings.
Okay.
They weren't great, it looked like.
Not perfect. So the reason why we bring up Masked Singer 2 is this comes on after Masked Singer. This has the Masked Singer lead in. So it has a pretty big lead in. And what I found is it came on with a 0.39 rating for its first episode, that's about 70% of the people who watched The Masked Singer stayed with this. So what I have here is that it's an adequate start, and if it keeps this up, it'll get a likely renewal. Then I got another one on October 19th from tvline.com that says The Masked Singer was at a 0.5, so that's 3.6 million people, and then going in to Snake Oil, it had 1.8 million, which is 0.3, so it went down a little bit. So it's kind of sustained that, and they have 7 episodes. What did you find, Caleb?
So I thought we were talking about critically. What is this?
Oh, critically, totally
it's
different.
Not done
No.
Yeah, it's not done very well critically.
So I think, but this is what they care about, views. It's in the category that it might get a likely renewal. I don't know how expensive this is to make. I don't know.
I think it's cheap as shit to make.
Right? And then, because they get the products for free for advertising, they just have to make up their own. It's just a lot of people that you have to have on staff, I think, to make something like this for a show. I've seen a couple of reviews, and all of them say that, the same things that we say, that David Spade is really low energy. The show really needs some edits.
I just feel like I would get bored with it really quickly. I watched 2 episodes and was like, that's good enough for me. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm coming back for, I think is the issue here. Maybe it's Spade Brigade, but for me, that's just not sustainable enough. And so, I'm not looking at the guests being like, ooh, Brad Paisley, awesome. So excited to watch that episode. I just don't know what I'm coming back for. And I think I just get bored with it really quickly. So it's not that I hate it. I just don't think it's built for me. And I think I would just lose interest.
Real quick, going back to the Shark Tank and of it all, some of the best episodes of Shark Tank have the craziest products where you're like, what the fuck is that? Who's buying that? And centering a show around those crazy products and not knowing what's real and what's snake oil, I think is just really fun. So it's tickling that for me, and that's definitely not a show for everybody. But to Bacon's point, this would thrive on a smaller network where you get people like me being thrilled to look at horseshit products.
Well, for me, it's why Spade? Right?
He doesn't belong.
Why Spade? Right?
He's available, Caleb. He's freaking available.
He's a name. You know who he is.
What is Spade's career has associated with the idea of snake oil or pulling the wool over someone's eyes? It feels like it's made for a host that is really kind of leans into the scamminess of it, that is a slick salesman type. And I think if it had that, it would move faster. I think it would have more of an identity as a show. It just doesn't feel I'm just why Spade? Why Spade of all people?
Spade works just because he's likable in a certain way on the show, but I 1,000,000,000% agree with you, Caleb, because if you got somebody who played more kind of sleazy, likable types, who would wear the suit that David Spade wears in the promotional material. He wears a purple suit with yellow underneath, and he's a little top hat. If we could have got somebody even a Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady is too nice or whatever, but you just talked about him. He could do so much better of a job because he could lean into the character of the snake oil salesman.
Well, to me, the first name that kind of popped in my head is I was like, I don't know if you're familiar with Jimmy Carr, but I was like, that feels like a guy that could come in and be the type that pushes the show along, that's very funny and quippy, but also kind of comes across as a sleazy kind of salesman guy. And that was the first name that kind of popped in my head. But I was like, Spade's just not doing it for me.
Would he even do this show, though, Caleb?
What?
Would Carr do this show? I don't think so.
Oh, probably not.
No, never in a million years.
Yeah.
But I think he would do a 10 times better of a job. He would be so much, because you don't know if he's lying when he talks to you.
Right. Yes, that's a good point.
Right.
David Spade, I like him, and I think he's very funny. I just don't think he's good for the show.
So overall, it's not the worst show in the world. I mean, it's fun to watch with another person. I think 2 episodes was enough for me. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess you'd have to check it out yourself. What do we say about David Spade here? Does anybody else have any notes? Anything else they want to talk about? We've been talking about this forever. Longer than the show itself.
Yeah, no, I don't have any more notes. Just Fox game show technology has completely run amok.
They're good at it. They're good at it.
It's just too much, though.
It is.
It's too much.
I don't think I want him to continue to do this show. I think I'd rather see him somewhere else, right?
But I love the Spade Brigade so much.
I do love the Spade Brigade.
I love them.
So maybe we say Spade Brigade. Keep.
Yes, please.
Yes,
please. Stay.
Spade Brigade okayed.
Spade Brigade. Okay.
All right, let's do that. All right. subscribe to our Instagram account. Adam Sandler, please stop on Instagram. Check out all our videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Say subscribed. We're going to have a bunch of new videos coming out really soon. Adam Sandler's got a bunch of material coming out. This is just kind of our in-betweeny checking in on our little boy, David Spade. So we'll say David Spade, okayed.
Or is it Spade
Spade Brigade?
Okay. Okay, yeah, ready?
Spade Brigade.
Okayed.
All right, well, let's get the tagline for North Meets South.
Hey, I'm Matt, the creator of North Meets South, the dating app specifically designed to match you with your polar opposite.
Oh, I kind of like that. All right, let's look at the infomercial.
So I did try dating fraternity boys, but they were always like too much like my dad.
I used to match with people exactly like me. That got depressing.
Sid and I are like so different, but that's what makes it work. Right, babe?
Every day, thousands of singles are meeting their polar opposite on North Meets South. Studies show that compatibility isn't about sameness, but finding a partner who complements you. That's North Meets South's whole new approach to dating. Just take our North Meets South personality test, and we'll connect you with the perfect partner, the person least like you.
This is just a setup for failure.
North Meets South, where opposites attract.